So let the power fall on us. Let the power fall on us. Oh, let the power of heaven fall on us. Yes! I'm going to stand on the protocols that have been observed because time is short. But I must pay respect to the leader of the People's National Party, Mark Jefferson Bowling. I have to big up my supporters from Northwest St. Catherine, but I will never forget the efforts of those in East Portland and my people from East Rural Center. But this speech might not make everybody happy, because as far as I'm concerned, Jamaica is still a Christian country. We know that because the anthem is a prayer, and the PNP is still a Christian party, because with steadfast assurance, God will look out. It means something to be a Christian country, because we should live by the principles of Christianity. And it means something to be a Christian party, because we should be guided by the principles of Christianity. And one such principle is that God is the Father. And the Bible said, who among us, if our children ask for bread, will give them stone? And if our children ask for fish, we'll give them serpent. Too many of our children are receiving stone and serpent from the Jamaica Labour Party. In fact, 13,000 children this year did not achieve proficiency in mathematics. They asked for bread, they were given stone. 11,000 children did not achieve proficiency in English language. And then when it comes to CXC, it gets worse, because 18% of Jamaican children get 5 subjects, including maths and English. And then I hear that the Minister of Education is seeking a promotion. What can go so? By right, she should be asked for her resignation. But I understand what is happening in the JLP, because they have no talent. The JLP remind me of an artist that got to studio with 10 words and want to make 30 songs. What can go so? But we have found the stone heap, and we have found the serpent nest. And I guarantee that in 5 years after we take government, We are going to put a teacher retention plan that make it easier for a teacher to own a house, for a teacher to drive a car, for a teacher to be comfortable in the classroom and in the staff room. We will meet with the embassies and our friends from the embassies who wants our talent to help us to prepare an investment so that they can get and we can have and our children aren't left without teachers. But you see, after that investment, you see who want to prevent our 1 degree per household. You see who want to have our children being recruited by gangs and molested by adults. I am giving you after that investment, you see who encouraging our children into gambling and truancy and alcoholism. I am giving you a new day. It's dawning. Spalding ako. Comrades, and I'm close because time is short. But you see, I know in every family there is disagreement. But when you go out there to vote for your MP, you're not only voting for your MP, you're voting for a man like Spalding who is trustworthy and honest. I don't know what truth they will bring when that thing is tabled. But if you're surrounded by 40 thieves, maybe you are Alibaba. When you go to vote, you're voting not only for your MP, but a man like Alfred does that promotes health over wealth. A man like Damian Crawford with the farm food and no farm food. A person like Philip and Natalie and Miguel that will help us to recover faster from disaster. Tony and Wickham and Denise that will move you from street side greeting to business meeting. When you go out to vote in Region 1, Region 2, Region 3, Region 4, Region 5, and Region 6, you vote into 10 people, move our foot, make Abel come in, move the foot table, move the foot. And finally, East Rural St. Andrew, when you vote for my best friend from 7th grade, Patrick Peter King, you're voting to make the power